Now, I'm with my #1 dishwasher. This is Rich. What's going on? What's going on? Maybe talk about a little bit about diabetes from your friend. And we're going to see your store shortly, and we're going to film that cat.
We need an update. You know, Arnold and I were talking about diabetes today. He had a customer come in who was wanting to eat his avocado, but we were letting him know this might not be such a great idea while he's trying to make that transition. Because from my understanding, the cause of diabetes, I'm talking mostly about type 2. But
He had type 1.
he had type 1, but I relate things to type 2, but the same benefits will come with the change in diet. But a lot of people think that diabetes is caused by sugar, eating sugar. So they'll avoid fruit, they'll avoid starches, and even some of the more complex carbohydrates. But the secret, or the truth about it is that diabetes is caused by fat. It's all that fat in the diet, whether it's from oil, whether you're getting the fats that are hidden in the processed foods, because they're never pure foods, they're always combined with stuff. Now there is some sugar in there too.
So you hear that people eating a salad with oil?
Yeah, oil.
No.
All oil. Don't talk about the olive oil, don't talk about the avocado oil, it doesn't matter, all oil. But the problem with the fat is that the fat gets into the cells, and what the fat does is it clogs the insulin receptors. They're not able to do their job. They're not able to pull that. Here's where the sugar comes in. You've got the sugar in your bloodstream. You're not able to get that sugar out of the blood because the insulin receptors are blocked. They can't pull the sugar out, and they can't get it to there wherever it's got to convert to the glucose to get it into the muscles, so you burn it as energy. That's where the problem is. So you've got all that excess sugar floating around in the bloodstream. That's why people talk about having these sugar spikes, because their insulin is not properly doing its job. That's the problem. That's where the spikes come from. So it's not, so that's where sugar can become a problem, because it's combined with the excess fat. But get the fat out and your body will be able to regulate sugar properly as it should.
And generally takes about a month from what I've seen.
Yeah, about a month. And here's a good thing for people. Anybody that's dealing with candida issues, it works the same way. Almost exactly the same way. Candida is a yeast, natural yeast. It's supposed to be in your body, but not in these great quantities that occurs in people who have a lot of problems. Candida's job is when there's excess sugar in the blood, is for it to release, and it goes out and it munches up and eats the extra sugar. So the same problem that comes from having too much fat in the diet by not letting the insulin take the sugar out of the blood is the same problem that leads to excess candida. You've got the candida coming out to eat more often, to eat more of that sugar that's in the blood. The problem with producing more candida or releasing more candida in the body is that when you have too much in the bloodstream, it starts to travel to places it doesn't belong, and then it starts to colonize, like in the toenails, in the fingernails, in all those little places where it's moist, damp, dark, where candida can thrive, and they stay in there, and they're still getting their little bits of sugar to eat because they've got that, you still have that excess sugar in the blood. So the same way you want to control your type 2 diabetes is the same way you can control excess candida in the body. And most likely, if you are a person with diabetes issues, you've got candida issues also. That's why your toenails are turning colors and doing all kinds of weird things. You're getting all those funguses around the body where they should not be.
By the way, this is Rich, dishwasher, just like me.
Exactly. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a dishwasher who's trying to know as much about the human body.
He has a garden, right?
Other dishwasher.
We have a garden.
We're banana freaks.
And
we eat 15 to 20 bananas a day. And I'm opening a vegan cafe in Ambler, Pennsylvania, to help spread the word. And I'm a vegan guy, and I'm a whole food plant-based lifestyle.
And what's the store called? I'm going to take another video soon, right?
It's called Vegan Ambler Company, 20 East Butler Avenue, and we're about 4 weeks away from our opening time. We're moving the furniture in now. Finishing guys are finishing up, making it beautiful. It's a beautiful spot. Really raw and sort of utilitarian, industrial with the brick walls, and we've got a nice, beautiful iron cage that's been built around our stairwell, and we've got some beautiful slate tiles on the floor. So I'm keeping it raw and pure, just like the food, raw, clean, pure, and natural in its natural state. So we hope you will come over. I'm excited. We're going to have a ball over there. It'll be a communal hub just like Arnold's, and we'll just we'll share the wisdom, share the healing,
and the dishwashing.
And the dishwashing. Yeah, I come over here and I wash dishes and talk and learn.
Bye.
And do. Bye.